Screenshots. Hello, good people. It's Makena J here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is on Monday. It's on Valentine's. My single people, tunaenda wapi leo? Na wenye watu wa mapenzi mko wapi leo? Anyways, as I promised, I'll be posting a video today, and before I continue posting my normal videos, I want to talk more of mental health. I just want to touch on it. It takes one person to make a difference in another person and another person and make the change. So I just want to talk a little about mental health. Kama uja subscribe, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Mental health is something that is so apparent kwa society sahi. I think most of us young people, we are going through it, and we're not able to talk about it, or we are too scared to talk about it. And it's so scary to talk to maybe our parents or our guardians, because our parents are so strong, so they expect us to be strong like them. So hata kama our parents are kind of strong, like, we have to agree that mental illness in affect kila mse, in affect from young people, young adults, teenagers, and even the older people. The difference with us is that most of us, a bigger percentage of us, tunajua what's happening, but unapata our parents ama the older generation, they are going through it, but hawajui ni nini wana go through. Unapata mse anasema niko tu na stress kidogo. Sasa hiyo mse anapiga pombe kabisa, hadi ina affect kila kitu in his life, his relationships, his financial life, his career, his psychological being. Like, our parents hawajui ni nini, niko tu na stress kidogo. So it takes you and me to create awareness and see how this thing can be dealt with, because unapata mse amecommit suicide, ati unasikia mse alijihang jana, and you're like, si mse tulikuwa na end, was just okay, but you don't know what these people are going through, because it's so hard to open up. Hawajui ni nini wana go through. Going to see a psychiatrist is expensive. Like, we have to agree, kwenda session moja na counselor ama psychiatrist, unapata in Kenya it's around 7,000 Kenyan shillings, which is around this $70 US dollars. So hiyo ni session tu moja, na uwezi kuwa held na session moja, so it's expensive. So mental health ni kitu iko ninasumbua watu wengi, and sometimes feel unaona like talking to someone about it, una feel ni kama they won't understand. Okay guys, I'm trying to be serious. So talking about it, it's so hard because first of all, sometimes we don't even know that we're going through a mental illness. It's so hard to talk about it because sometimes you don't even know that you're going through a mental breakdown or a mental illness. It's inaanzanga tu pole pole, and then inaenda iki progress, and sometimes you know about it, but you don't have the words to just express it. I understand that most of us, that don't know how to express ourselves. And ukiangalia, like, mental health is not something that inajulikana na watu, like hakuna hiyo awareness, so it makes the ground ya kuiongelelea so difficult. Mbuzi inaenda wapi? So Messi crashed my video, you guys. Anyways, don't focus on the mbuzi, focus on me. Focus on me. So it's so hard to talk about it because like hakuna hiyo awareness. Like our parents, most of them at our gym mental health nini. No, basically our minds tunafaa, like when you look at a baby, awananga stress. Well, they're just maisha yao tu, they just want to eat, see their parents, see their siblings, and just be happy, play, go to school. Like ukiangalia when we were babies, life was so different, we were so happy, and you can't compare it to our mental state sahi. Like say unapata tumechange because we have so many pressures in our lives. Marriage is school, we have careers, we are young adults, we want to start families as well, and now it comes to a point you don't have the energy to keep going. Like ukiamka asubuhi una feel too, like you just hate the day, you start comparing yourself to other people, like you feel like everyone else is better than you, like literally. Mental health is something that needs really to be addressed in our society because we can't deny that there's some lives that have been taken through mental illnesses. Na maybe hata msee akuwa anajua ni nini namsumbua, they just feel sad, depressed. What is mental health? It's in layman's language. So in layman's language, mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. Pia ina determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. So mental health is something in affects everything basically about us. In affect our social lives. Venye inafanya msee unakuwa na thoughts mingi and mostly zinakuanga negative. Like unajipata tu una focus on negativity all the time. So because of that, if I ask you to name just one mental illness, can you do? So I would like us to look at one of the mental, not one, a list of the mental illnesses zenye zinakuanga, and I've written a list. Don't laugh at me, I'm trying my best, I'm not a psychiatrist.
Hey!
So some of the mental illnesses that najua most of you mnajua ni depression. Na okay, depression ndio inajulikana sana, like kila msee akisikia tu uko na mental illness anafikiria tu about depression, and most of the times there are a lot of mental illnesses. So zenye ziko common ni depression na anxiety. Anxiety is more of panic attacks, ama kukuwa na hiyo kuworry, like you're worried about something, ama unakuwa na panic attacks. Panic attacks, I think you can Google about it. I'm just trying to touch on the simple things. So first of all, zenye nimeandika hapa, kuna depression, kuna PTSD. PTSD ni post traumatic stress disorder, which inakwanga maybe ulikuwa na a traumatic experience in the past and now you start thinking about it, so that is called PTSD. Then we have anxiety, we have insomnia, which is lack of sleep, we have eating disorders, where you like venye unakula, maybe you're not eating enough or you are overeating, and after that you kind of feel guilty, so that is an eating disorder. It is a mental illness sasa. And it is a mental illness. So another mental illness is substance abuse. Unajipata ukiwa mentally ill, you indulge yourself kwa drugs, unajipata you're taking too much alcohol, nini, like So you turn into drugs to run away from reality, and it can have some very severe consequences. So it's a mental illness. When you get there, try to seek help. Another thing is bipolar. Inaitangwa bipolar. Being bipolar, having a bipolar disorder where you have two personalities, where tuseme kama sai uko so down kabisa, uko down, au feel kufanya kitu, leo umeamka utaki kutoka kwa kitanda. So ingine unaweza kuwa so sometimes unaweza jifeel so unaweza feel leo sisikii kabisa kutoka kwa bed, sisikii kufanya anything, sisikii hata kwenda shule, sisikii kwenda kazi, like alafu the next moment una feel uko na so much energy, like you unaweza jipata you're using that energy to do something that can be fatal. Another disorder is schizophrenia, which is you hallucinate a lot. Alafu another one is ADHD. Hii ni attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So I really don't know much about this one, so you can just Google about it. But I know of a famous musician who has this disorder, Jonah Lucas. You can look it up. You just Google about it. Ingine sasa hii ni ya mwisho ni borderline personality disorder. I think it's more of having two personalities. If you know about it, I'm not a psychiatrist, as I said. So if you know about these things, tuambie hapo kwa comment section, like educate us all. So in my next video, I want us to talk more of solutions, things that you can do to make your mental health either better or to balance it at the rate that it is. And I'm done. Okay, so tell me what you think in the comment section. Alafu another thing, sijika nimemention all the mental illnesses zenye zinaendelea, like there are so many of them. Hizo ndizo mi like I googled, hizo ndio nilipata, and kama unajua zingine just add in the comment section. Yes, thank you so much. Love you.